What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a new week and it's a new episode for us, and we want to thank you guys first of all for those who are subscribing, who are following our IG, who are still watching our videos. Obviously it is a learning process for Monica and I, and obviously golf is not an easy sport to learn, but on top of that we do still have to learn filming and editing. So, our days are pretty busy. Aside from that, I am heading to GTR today. It is midday. It's in the middle of the afternoon, actually. So it's just gonna be me. Monica is still working, and technically I am too, but I'm gonna bring my laptop with me. And we're just gonna, swing for a little bit, and we'll see you guys there. All right, guys. I just made a big oops. You can see on the screen here. I was swinging the driver and I kind of hit it right where the club head meets the shaft, and it just snapped. And on top of that, it was the owner's club, so not good. All right, guys. We just got back home from GTR, and I was telling Monica just the story from earlier. So what happened was, so I went to go grab a driver, and then I asked Nam. I was like, "Hey Nam, which driver should I use?" And then he was walking back with June. June is the owner, by the way. And June was like, "Hey, why don't you use mine? It's nicer." So I went back inside the room and I started swinging. Probably swung like, I don't know, 4 or 5 balls, and in my head I already told myself, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm not gonna, try to manpower it. Try to get and she's laughing over it. Trying to get the right form. And literally 2 swings after that, I swung at the ball, the club head flew in the air, and I just kind of stood there watching it fall down and roll down towards me. I picked up my club, and I thought it was the screw, how it attaches to the shaft. I thought that came loose, and then when I picked up my shaft, I just saw strands of fibers from the shaft, and I knew I snapped it. So if you looked at the picture earlier, it snapped basically right where it attached to the club head. Didn't think it was gonna do that, but I kind of felt bad, and it was kind of embarrassing. But lesson learned, that it can happen. But luckily, Monica, she's standing beside the camera laughing, but. Again, sorry, June. I told him I'll pay him back, but he was nice enough to just give me a freebie. So yeah, that's the end of today's practice session. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, what's up, guys? Back at it again at GTR. Been practicing, or we've been swinging for like an hour now. Did pretty good, I think, since yesterday. We went to Top Golf. We were able to see our ball flight and the distance, and I think the analysis here, telemetries are pretty accurate. So I think we can keep going and using that information to kind of gauge how we're doing so far.
Yep.
But yeah, so far so good.
So the one that we just recorded with Andrew is with iron, but the one that we are recording for mine with the driver. So as you can see, it is longer and lighter than iron, but the problem is I'm still not used to it. So if we see right here on the screen. My carry is only 55.5, which is pretty short for, it's really short actually for a driver. And then my launch angle is 9, also really shallow for a driver, so I still need to work on it. But yeah, I think today was pretty good practice though. What I still need to work on is the consistency of my swing. One, I still sometimes stick my butt out when I do my setup and then when I do my backswing. And also, I still need to focus my mind on where I want to hit the ball. Sometimes I see it on the screen that it's like right there straight, but when I hit it, as you can see, it's all over the place. Either I hooking it to the left or right, nowhere
where you want it to go.
Yep. So we're gonna keep practice and see if the matrix here gonna improve. Okay, see you.
Alright guys, I think we're done for today. Those are the last few shots. For the most part, they were all straight, I guess, going the same direction except for I think 1 or 2 balls. But you know, overall, again, I think did pretty good. These last few shots also improved my launch angle there, and then I'm not really looking at the the club speed actually. So my club speed needs to be in the 70s. That's what Nam said. Right now I'm still in the mid 60s to high 60s, so I need to get that up. But other than that, haven't really looked at all the other stuff, you know, aside from carry obviously. Yeah, so I think we're still doing good, and we're gonna show you what we learned this week. All right, so lesson learned for me for today. Number one most important thing is the setup. So now I think we've been hitting, you know, plenty of balls to get, you know, our body used to it, you know, muscle memory, and I think now is the time to actually focus and figure out what you're doing wrong and what you're uncomfortable with, because like I said in the last video, you know, if you're doing something wrong and you're forcing it and you're just kind of like, you know, manpowering it every time you swing, you know, over time you'll start to feel that, right? Your body will start to hurt, you know, your joints will ache. So now every time I set up, you know, I take it slow, you know, kind of tone it down a little bit and make sure that you have everything lined up properly, then do your swing, right? And I think you can see that in the videos that we're gonna show. And then the second thing is exaggerate that motion. Like I said last time, when you do your backswing, make sure you know, keep that triangle open, so that you end up, you know, high, right? You don't want to end up below and to the side. And then the third thing is where your ball is hitting the club. So if you turn around here, shot, you can see the club path of where the ball is where the club is going to hit. And what I realized these past 2 sessions is that by the time, you know, my club gets down here, like I said, I'm already turning my wrist too early, right? So when that happens, the club basically is turning over and it's hitting on the heel of the club head, right? And you don't want to do that because, again, obviously you're not hitting it square, and then, you know, all that backswing that you're doing, that proper setup, it's going to waste, right? The power is not coming out, your ball's not going straight. So that's it. Alright guys, so that's it for this week, and I think in the next coming weeks we're gonna have a little bit more content, different content actually. Next week she's actually doing her fittings with a different company, not PXG, forget what it was called, but again, we'll see next week. But other than that, Nam is also going to be out for a few weeks, so it's just gonna be us. So we'll try to do something a little bit different, a little bit more creative, because I know, you know, I think this is 3rd or 4th video you guys, you know, just watch us kind of
Practice.
You know, practice. Probably gets boring for you guys, but not for us, right? But yeah, don't forget to follow us on IG at TeaTimeYT,
Also,
And
hit the like button and subscribe for more content, guys. Okay, see you.
and that's it. Bye.
Bye.